If you're new to meme coins, or if you've already been trading on other platforms, well, let me introduce you to Axe. It's got some of the fastest fills, some of the cheapest fees, and it's super reliable. So in today's video, I'm gonna be walking you guys step by step how to use Axe. That's hard. So what we're gonna be mainly focusing on is the pulse page, also known as meme scope. However, you can use the discover tab, and it is super powerful, and I will be making a video on that soon, so stay tuned. Anyways, up here we have discover, pulse, trackers, which is where you can track your wallets, perpetuals, which is where you can trade perps. Then we have portfolio, which is where you can manage all your wallets, see your P&L, and more. Then the final one is rewards, which is where you can claim rewards or even create your own referral link. Alright, so now let's go to the main pulse section, and let me just show you how you beginners can actually start trading, because anybody experienced that's watching that's used other trading panels, it's basically the same thing. So we have three tabs. There's new pairs, final stretch, and migrated. New pairs is where everyone like Cubsy sent it is, and it's where a lot of new beginners actually try to start. Problem with trying to start new pairs is that you're gonna get dumped on quickly and also rugged if you do not know what you're looking for. The reason why Cubsy and sent in all these KOLs are new pairs is because they know what they're looking for, and they also have a CT tracker. So all the beginners watching, I would not recommend doing new pairs. I would only recommend you do the final stretch and migrate with certain filters. Now you guys can do new pairs, just expect to lose a lot. Alright, now what are the best filters for all three of these tabs? First, let's set up the new pairs filter tab. Go ahead, come over to the filter icon, and then we're gonna go ahead and start adjusting all of these settings. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put in these keywords and basically just exclude any coin that has these keywords so it doesn't flood our new pairs page. The next one we're gonna do is setting the max age to 5 minutes. This is just to weed out any coin that is older than 5 minutes. So now we're gonna move over to metrics, and on metrics we're gonna set the minimum market cap to 6,000 and the minimum volume to 1,000. This is probably the best new pairs filter that I have found, and it really does help you find that runner really early. However, like I said, all beginners should not be messing around with new pairs until you are more experienced. Next one that we are moving on to is final stretch. So the first thing that we're going to change here in the audit is we're going to change max age to 40 minutes. We're going to change max top 10% to 35, max dev holding to 11%, max insiders to 30%, max bundles to 25%, and a minimum of 100 holders. Now that's it for the audit. Now let's go over to the metrics, and for metrics we're going to change the minimum volume to 10,000 and the minimum market cap to 15,000. Go ahead and save and apply those settings, and you should be good now for final stretch. Now we're going to move over to migrated, and for migrated all we're going to do is we're going to change two metrics. One of them is going to be minimum 40,000 volume, and then the next one is the minimum market cap to be 25,000. And that's pretty much for filters. Now we're going to move on to how to buy a coin, how to use the instant trade panel, and what certain metrics mean. Alright, the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to import a bunch of wallet addresses. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to come down to the wallet tracker on the bottom panel here, and we're going to open it up. Now we can actually drag this around and actually lock it to the sidebar here, which personally I love it there. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually import a ton of wallets. Now in the Discord server link below, we have a ton of wallets that you can track. So go ahead, press import. I'm going to copy and paste all of these wallets here, and then just simply press import, and it'll import everything with the alert setup and all of the emojis, so you don't have to do any of it. Alright, now let's actually start trading some coins. So I'm just gonna click a random coin and just kind of show you guys around how Axiom works. So this is the trading chart, and you can move it around by just clicking and dragging. It's pretty simple and it works as every other trading terminal. Now down here we can actually pull up an instant trade panel, and this allows us to actually just quickly buy and sell instead of messing around with the right side panel. Once you open it, you're gonna be greeted with this little panel. We can drag it around, and we can also change the values of the soul buying and the soul selling amounts. Now all you gotta do is just click the buy amount, and it'll immediately buy, and then same for sell. Now you'll notice on the right side panel we have some metrics. We have top 10%, we have dev holding percentage, snipers holding percentage, insiders percentage, bundlers percentage, and how much LP is burned. Now we also have holders, pro traders, and dex paid. The main ones that we really want to look at here is bundlers, holders, dev holding amount, and if the dex is paid or unpaid. Now you'll actually notice that on the top we have 5-minute volume. Now you can actually click that to change it from 5 minutes to 1 hour, 1 hour to 6 hours, and 6 hours to 24 hours. On the top left we have the name of the coin, the image, the ticker, and then we also have the socials. There can either be a website, a Twitter, or the pump fund link, which is always there. there. Now to copy the CA, you would just simply click the ticker name and it'll automatically just copy the CA for you. Now on the bottom of the panel, you'll notice that you have active live trades, your positions, your buy and sell limit orders, holders, top traders, and dev tokens. And that is pretty much it on the side of trading these coins. So before you actually trade, let's move into the side of how much you should be paying for fees. So let's go back over to the memescope page, which is also known as Pulse and Axiom, and we're gonna head over to the settings icon over here. Now when you click this, you're gonna be greeted with a panel. Now this is gonna show your slippage, your priority, and your bribe fees, and if you like to have Meva on or off. Now I would recommend anybody with a port under 0.3 should be using 0.0001 priority fee as well as bribe fee. And then for slippage, I just have mine set at either 25% or 30%, and make sure you do this for both buy and sell settings. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and comment down below or join the Discord server, link in description or comments. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.